Introduce yourselves.
Bob Wallenspiel, IT
You usually handle the intros. I don't know how to, yeah.
I'm the
Bob the
sales
Geek,
guy.
Dave the Sales Guy with IT and the D.
I'm the sales guy.
Oh, that's right. Bob the Sales Guy, Dave the Geek. It's been a long, long weekend.
Okay, long weekend, and we're talking about IT and the D, and this is Detroit is different. So, what is IT and the D?
So IT and the D started off as a networking organization, right, for nerds and geeks. We would pick a bar and go have a drink. Kind of evolved over the years where we added a few things. Blog series, we did speaking engagements, teaching people how to network, right? The power of being a face, not a file. 2 years ago, we were offered the opportunity to start basically an internet radio show, podcast, whatever you want to call it these days. And we've been running strong every Monday night now for 113 episodes, hit 10 million listens, and we're basically talking about the IT community in Metro Detroit and everything in and around it.
Okay, and that's great because this month I'm featuring the online tastemakers in the city of Detroit. So now that you're podcasting and you already know about IT, what do you think makes Detroit such a unique place welcoming all this IT attention?
Oh, God. I mean, I don't think it ever really went away. I mean, there's always been a hotbed of activity here when it comes to information technology. The problem was, back in 08, 09, when just the entire economy crapped out. A lot of people moved away and we had a significant brain drain. So the problem now that we have is, the recruiters and people that are looking to hire that we know are dying for talent. You couple that with the vast number of startups and everybody else that have come to the city looking to, get a basic, let's be honest, free rent, or not free rent, but cheap rent, much cheaper spaces than places like, Chicago, Silicon Valley, anything like that. So now you have an even huger demand for talent, and it's a hotbed. You can't walk down the street without trying to find, at least 3 people looking to hire somebody in IT.
Okay, now, what are you guys' backgrounds in the IT that gives you guys this platform to even be interested in it?
I've been a geek since 13 years old. I got a Commodore 64 and a 300 baud modem. I was hacking bulletin board systems and writing basic code, playing video games. With just about everything else I was doing. Luckily, I got so bored running computers in school, I found the business side of it, and I found out being a sales guy in the geek industry far suited my personality, and that's where I found my niche.
See, and I never wanted to be a geek. I grew up, both my parents were R&D folks for a computer company back in the day. And yeah, I was born with a keyboard in my hand, but it's not something I wanted to do career-wise. It's just kind of something that I fell back into after school, and I've just kind of grown with it from there.
Okay, now, let's talk about this a little bit into the places that you think most people don't know about that they should know about in and around Detroit to get technology.
To get technology?
Us. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I'm still studying. So, we have a LinkedIn group with almost 6,000 members in it now. We have a website that gets, anywhere from 3,000 to 6,000 uniques a day. And yet we still have people that show up at our events every month saying, oh my God, I'd never heard of you guys until last week. All right, well, welcome, and we go from there.
At the end of the day, here's the beautiful part. We're not charging anybody. We're not selling names. We're not making you listen to a guest speaker. We're not giving you 60-second commercials, right? It's raw networking, right? We want you to meet people, build friendships, build relationships, because you never know if you might need a job, if you might, or build a friendship. It really doesn't matter. We're going into this with no precipice of I need something, right? We're just trying to foster relationships, bring the community together.
Well, and that's why we always tell people, if you're coming to our event for the first time, the day you need a job or the day you absolutely need to hire somebody, you're already 30, 60, 90 days too late. Because at that point, you're no different than a guy cold calling me on my cell trying to sell me Windows. We're all about relationships and helping things grow, and here's the end game. It works. We're up over 1,600 people that have found jobs through our events since we started. Yeah, since the pink slip parties that we started back in 09 when we really got serious about trying to help things get better out here. It's effective.
Okay, so when is the next event you're hosting?
Thursday.
Thursday, October 15th. We always run third Thursday like clockwork. But this Thursday, October 15th, we'll be at the Hamlin Corner. We typically bounce things between a Royal Oak location and a downtown Detroit location, trying to keep things try to keep a little bit of scheduling, a little bit of normalcy, just because, again, people are going to come from all over sides of town. We're trying to, put a good middle ground out. So, but third Thursday, always look for us.
Okay, can you please give the people the information to get in contact with you?
itandthed.com. All the things are there. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn.
I mean, the tabs across the top of our site are read, meet, listen, learn, and work. I mean, so we have our blog entries, we have our events, we have our podcasts, we have, some schools and training programs that we know and we
Job
like.
board.
And we have our job board. We've got a ton of, basically that's the hub for everything we are and do is our site.
Okay, and now I just got to ask one more personal question about you guys. All right, so what is on the horizon?
We really do take Networking Detroit one beer at a time seriously. Yes, we really do.
Okay, what's on the horizon in technology that gets both of you all excited? Let me get one from you, Dave, and then one from you, Bob.
Excited. I don't know if excited's the right word, but I'm incredibly intrigued by the whole connected car thing. My whole take on it is I want to know who's going to get sued. You have a car that has to make decisions as you're driving down the road, and there's something wacky happening. Somebody has to write that code that says, don't hit the Mini Cooper that's next to you on this side, hit the Volvo because it's sturdy over there. Who gets sued in that instance? I mean, it's stuff like that I'm definitely keeping a close eye on.
See, mine's related, but it's totally different. Mine's a self-driving car because I go on business trips all the time, and I want to kick back and take a nap and then wake up and I'm there.
You just want to hop in the go home car, I'm drunk.
Go home car, I'm drunk. That too. Totally self-driving car. I want a Google car the day it comes out.
Okay, all right, well, I look definitely forward to connecting people with you, and then I should be in effect on Thursday, too. Thank you so much. This is great.
We'll see you there.
Thank you.
All right.